As a new mother, you are navigating uncharted territory, and it's okay for you to make mistakes. But what if you could avoid some of these common pitfalls? That can leave you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and uncertain. Nevertheless, today I will spill the beans on the top 5 mistakes that new mothers make. Stay tuned to learn how to sidestep these common traps. Without further ado, let's dive right into the first mistake that new moms may make. And it is not putting their needs first. Oftentimes, as a new mom, it is your top priority to take care of your child. And taking care of your child puts your needs at the bottom of your list at the end of the day. This leaving you feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, frustrated. If you are putting your needs at the bottom of the list, you're not able to give your child that full support or love that the child would require. It is very crucial that you put your needs first in order that you can take care of your child to the best of your ability. I remember as a new mother myself, this was one of the common mistakes that I make. I would put my child needs above mine, and it would leave me feeling irritable, frustrated, especially at nights when I needed my rest to function effectively the next day. I was unable to do so because most times I would be up watching over my son, or in the days when I am supposed to be getting rest and my son is asleep, I would be there watching him and to make sure that not even a mosquito would bite him. We do these things as a new mother. But these are some mistakes that we want to avoid because our needs are also critical in order for us to take care of our children or child. Second mistake is to compare ourselves with others. This is something that we do quite often. We may go to the clinic or we may go to the daycare, wherever we may go and come in contact with other mothers. We tend to compare our parenting style or the stage of development with other children. As mothers, we do this. This puts a lot of pressure on us because our expectations is probably too high. And as a result of this, we become so frustrated and we become irritable most times because we are saying that my child is now 6 months and my child is not saying or my child is 1 year and my child is not calling dada, mama. These are some of the things and the expectations that we place on ourselves as new moms when we compare ourselves with other mothers or compare our children with other children. I used to do that. As a new mother. I would compare my son. Even when my son was 2, I would take my son to church and I will compare him with other children. I would say, these children sit quietly, they sit in church and they would listen, but my child is not sitting. What is wrong with my child? He is always up and down and he's always in and out of church services. And I used to think that this is something that is not normal because other children were sitting down with their parents. I used to think that I could not grow my child properly because I was comparing my parenting style with other mothers. And it is something that I would say we should not do because it is not healthy for us as mothers. We tend to put too much pressure on ourselves and think that we are not perfect or we are not worthy. But it is okay. Each child develop at their own pace and at their own stage. Give it some time. Each mother, we do not know the answer for everything. Parenting, as I said, is a work in progress. It is something that we have to try, we have to make mistakes. It is all about trials and error. It is okay if we make mistake. It is okay if we feel like we are not up to where we want to go. But remember, this is a work in progress. It's not an overnight thing. Number 3 mistake is not asking for help. I know how it feels when we ask for help. We feel like we cannot do this, we are not good enough, or we are just weak as parents. And this is something that we want to get out of our mindsets. Because when we ask for help, we are recognizing that we need assistance, we need support. So asking for help is not a sign of weakness. New moms, if you're out there and you're thinking to yourself, what may somebody think about me because I'm asking for help? Get that out of your mind. It is okay. Ask for help. Asking for help can help you to relieve some of the burdens that you're carrying by yourself. There's a quote that says, no man is an island, no man lives alone. We all need support to carry this burden because parenting is not easy, especially if we are doing it by ourselves. So take the time out to ask a friend for support, ask a co-worker for support, or ask your family members for support. Nothing is wrong if you ask for help. Number 4 mistake is ignoring our intuition. We do have intuition and we have that gut feeling that something is not right. It's either something is not right with you as an individual or you feel like something is just not right with your child. Listen to your gut feeling and act on your gut feeling because you can be saving your child's life or your own life. So it is fine when you feel like something is not right. Act on it immediately. I will encourage you, don't second guess yourself. You know you and you also know your child. 5th and final mistake is putting too much pressure on yourself. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves as new mom. Our expectations are very high. We want to be perfect. We want to get everything right. We want to be the super mom that always saves the day for our child and for our family members too. And this caused us to put so much pressure on us. I remember the days when I wanted to be that great mom, that mom that would never make mistakes and would get everything right. And because of that, I became the perfectionist. I want my child to be so well behaved. I want to be the prep and the prom mother that gets everything right. And as a result of that, I was just frustrated because when things go wrong, I did not allow myself to accept that things go wrong. I am saying, what if? I should do this? What if I shouldn't do that? And all the pressures and burdens came down on me until when I learned to relax and know that parenting is a journey and I'm going to make mistakes and it is okay that I can make mistakes. All I have to do is just to learn from these mistakes, move on. And it is all about trials and errors, as I said in the beginning. It is okay. We are not going to figure it out at once. But as we go along, we see which parenting style may work for us, what fits us best, and we can implement these styles into our day to day practice as a parent. And take it easy on ourselves. Have that self compassion, and it is okay. Relax. Make a mistake. Life is about making mistakes. We learn from them. Failure comes our way, we also learn from it. Push, be resilient. Get up, brush off our feet, and move on again. For those who have stuck with me until the end, my bonus tip is not putting your physical needs as a priority. Your physical need is important. As new mothers, I don't want you to neglect your physical needs. Make sure that you take the time to have nutritious meals, you take the time to exercise, you also take the time to connect with friends. Do these things. Doing these things also help you to feel refreshed, rejuvenated. You want to make sure that after your delivery, this is post recovery, you are recovering and you're building yourself back, that you're able to give your child the full length of who you are and show up as that mom for your child. So, to all my new mamas, I have just shared with you 5 mistakes that new moms may make. Sometimes we don't put our needs first, we put them last, and we also compare ourselves with others. We do that, and we don't ask persons for help. We tend to shy away from that. It is important that we listen to our intuition, that we do what is right. And at the end of the day, we do not put so much pressure on ourselves. Remember, parenting is a journey and not a destination. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.